Hey guys, today we're going to talk about frequency and period. This is somewhat of a review, so it's going to go pretty quickly. Frequency is the number of turns a rotating object makes in 1 second. I usually consider this cycles per second, or the number of turns divided by the time it takes it to make those turns. The unit is cycles per second, or hertz, if you remember, Hz. 1 cycle per second is equal to a hertz. An example is the frequency of the second hand of an analog clock. It makes 1 turn in 60 seconds. So it's 1 cycle every 60 seconds. So the frequency of that would be 1 over 60 hertz, or 1 over 60 cycles per second. Period is the time taken to make 1 cycle. So it's almost the inverse, or it actually is the inverse of frequency. So T, we denote it with a large T, is the time for 1 turn, which is time over turns. So while frequency is cycles per second, period is seconds per cycle. So what you see is the frequency is equal to 1 over T, or T equals 1 over F. This is a very important relationship that you should know. So the period of the second hand of an analog clock, if we found that the frequency of the analog clock is 1 over 60 hertz, the period of an analog clock is 60 seconds, and period is measured in seconds. This will become more important, and we may revisit this once we get to rotational motion, which is our next unit, but it's important that you keep recalling this information.